What is going on, everyone? Today we have a bit of a sad video. I want to talk about a project that might not make it out of this bear market, and I of course want to know your guys' thoughts on what's happening with Harmony One. Now we're going to go over all the news on what's been happening, some of the tweets that they've been tweeting out recently, and where I think that Harmony One could go from here on. Now before we get into that, I actually created a website. It's called SafestakingGuy.com. It's a place where you guys can find out where to stake a digital asset that you're interested in, and also see the best rate that you could receive for that. So for example, if you want to see where you can get around a 12% APY on a stablecoin asset such as USDC, you can do that on the platform. And I'm going to be updating it weekly on the rates and things like that, because of course they always change with these platforms and stuff. I'm going to have it linked in the description down below. It's of course completely free to use and there's no ads. And actually there is a staking APY calculator, so you guys can actually find out how much you can be receiving and calculate, how much you are going to be compounding with interest, in years to come. So it's pretty interesting, and I've just built a lot of things onto the website. So let's get into this. So Harmony One right now, I remember when it was trading in and amongst around the 50th position. Right now it's trading at 122. In just 7 days, it's down 33%. It's down bad, okay? Let's just be honest. It's down bad. Will Harmony One recover? That's the main question from all this. Is it completely dead? Right now, it looks like it's trading close to its levels back in early 2021, back in late 2020. It looks like it's heading down to that direction right now. What is happening? Well, Harmony Protocol offers $1 million bounty for the return of stolen funds and information on the bridge exploit. So essentially they had $100 million stolen in crypto, and this is from a hack of its Horizon bridge. This seems to be a big sentiment when it comes to crypto, is that usually these bridges can be hacked. And that's a bit scary to know too, because this isn't the first time a bridge has been hacked. So essentially they're just saying that they're going to give a 1% return for $100 million. So it's not really likely that the criminal would actually return those funds. And in fact, they really haven't. They've started to take these funds, these, $100 million, and they actually put it into a platform called Tornado Cash. Now, what is Tornado Cash? It's essentially a place to take mostly Ethereum assets, and then essentially you can bundle up all of a bunch of everyone else's assets all together and then transfer them back to you in a totally new address. And it makes it to the point where you cannot track the specific address. Let's just say it wasn't stolen. Let's just say you're using Tornado Cash for another reason besides money laundering. You can actually essentially take your Ethereum, deposit it into the platform, then receive it with a totally new address. Like it's not even, you couldn't even be able to see it on a platform like Etherscan. And the hacker or hackers have actually started to do that. So as of right now, it's technically gone forever. Now, Harmony One has announced a couple things on Twitter. Let's go over that. Harmony has begun a global manhunt for criminals who stole $100 million from the Horizon Bridge. Law enforcement, Chain Analysis, another company that's similar to Chain Analysis, have active investigations to identify the responsible actor or actors and recover the stolen assets. So this was actually just posted on June 30th of 2022, so just recently. We're providing one final opportunity for the actors to return stolen assets with anonymity. Our final term is below. Retain $10 million. So it looks like they bumped this up because before it was actually $1 million. And so why would they actually return that to receive $1 million? Well, in most cases, it's a lot easier to actually have legal $1 million than an illegal amount of $100 million. It's a lot more difficult to actually launder that and be able to have that amount as a stolen amount somewhere in the world. Now, as of right now, they're actually offering to return $10 million to return the stolen amount in the exchange, and Harmony will cease its investigation. Harmony has sent one last transaction to the primary wallet holding stolen funds as an additional effort to communicate. Our Medium article reflects this latest update, but some people were asking and just wondering if CZ from Binance would be able to fund Harmony and actually get this back and running, but it doesn't really look like that's the case. And let's take a look at something like DeFi Llama and see actually how much has actually been locked on Harmony 1. So as of right now, you can see that it, when it comes to total value locked on Harmony, there was around $1.41 billion actually back in January of 2022. And then of course, with this whole hack, that has fallen to a mere $39 million. Do I think that Harmony 1 is going to be able to recover from this? To be honest, I really, unless they actually receive this money back, I think there's going to be forever, a damage to Harmony in the name of Harmony, which is really sad too, because Harmony is extremely cheap and extremely fast for transactions. And, I really was bullish on the future of Harmony, but as for now, to be honest, I'm not really anymore. I think this hack is really going to damage the name, and also considering that this is in a bear market, I just think that more people are going to be selling and leaving Harmony in the dust, which would further put it, in the 100th to 200th position, or possibly even further, sadly. So let me know what you guys have to think about Harmony 1 in the comment section down below. I'll see you guys in the next one.